Alright guys, well, the last thing that we went over was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers / Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Nobody did the sound effect.
No, we need to put it in.
Yeah, we're gonna put the sound effect in.
Welcome to Cartoons, Comics, and Cold Pizza, where we discuss the cartoons that shaped our childhood, the comics they came from, and the properties they've turned into. I'm your compadre E Craze, and to my right,
Digital Joey.
catty corner to me is.
Proven Combo Spring.
And for this episode, we have a very special guest.
Qween CryBaby.
This week, we're going to be discussing the crossover, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The first thing that we're going to discuss is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. So we'll go around real quick. Did you like it?
Amazing. Wonderful. The casting.
Spot on.
Spot on.
It was like they were really the Power Rangers, right?
Listen,
They were the perfect cast. I would have gotten for that. Power
I
Rangers.
believed everybody. Every character.
I think it was the best performance, anything, and I'm sad that they got cheated out of the Oscars.
Listen,
in
I wish
1995.
I had the drugs that must have been used.
Joey,
Yeah?
any feelings on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie?
Nah. I mean, what can you say? The flips?
Yes.
The flips.
The flips.
To count them?
We didn't
I
count
wish
them,
I did.
But
Tommy
everybody
got
got flips, and then Tommy got the whole flips in one
The
shot.
little twirl
Yeah.
upstairs. He got to go
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, he twirled up.
Everybody else
I
did
don't know how that happens, but
Bro, it's the suit.
no, it's not. He wasn't wearing the suit. I don't know.
It's
They literally skydived out of a plane in the beginning.
That's how you started a movie in the 90s.
I guess.
Bro. It's a
Wasn't
kids
it? Weren't they
movie.
listening to like Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No, I had the soundtrack. We were talking about the soundtrack was dope.
I'm pretty sure it was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Soundtrack was dope.
Soundtrack was dope. I will
yeah.
give it that.
Very 90s.
Yeah.
Super.
Ooze's accent, though.
That southern drawl.
That
But it
accent,
wasn't
bro,
at the
it
same
was
time.
good, bro. No, but it was like the perfect villain accent.
He's like, my ooze. He's like, come in, my pretend.
That accent's the perfect villain accent, bro.
Where's my autograph?
Yeah. Where is it? His
It's
nose.
like he went from evil British guy to evil southern
Oh,
lawyer.
he is
Yeah.
a British guy with
Yeah.
the southern draw
Yeah.
and been locked away for what, centuries?
Yeah.
How long
But-
was he there?
Yeah, so
But
Southern
somehow-
wasn't a thing back then.
Yeah.
No, just-
But accents were, so apparently he picked it up.
I guess so.
He was just trying to find his groove.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sympathizer.
I should have just wore my ooze shirt. That's fine.
No, but they went to another planet to re-get their coins, and then they turn into ninjas just for the planet, because when they come back,
They're not.
they're in their regular
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger suits.
So, yeah, because it was like two different movies, right? There's whatever the fuck, there were off-world shit was going on, and then fucking ooze. Oozing on everybody.
That's a good term.
Bro, he's just slime.
He did, he went.
Yeah.
But that's not the best thing he did. He put Rita and Zed in a little snowball thing.
Oh, yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Bro.
How's that a power?
How does he know snow globe?
How's that a power? How do you
know.
make ooze and then you're like, JK, you know what else I can make? Snow globe.
Hear
And
me
he's
out.
like,
Hear me out. The best
What?
villains
You want to see something cool?
think
he's
forward.
like, you want to see a cool party trick?
And therefore,
Snow globe.
he thought of a snow globe.
Bro, who does that?
Who does that?
I think
You can't, exactly. You can't say that's not cool, bro. Nobody does that.
Random as shit, like were snow globes like popular?
I don't remember.
In the 90s? I
Been
mean, I
like
wasn't
as,
alive, so I can't really
and,
attest to
I
that.
feel like it
Drank a
was.
lot.
Hear me out.
Since then, and I don't remember.
Snow globes being
Were
like,
you
hey,
drunk the whole
I
90s?
got this snow globe.
No, I was in like late 90s. But
2000s to present, I think. Like,
when,
So you were drunk to see this movie, is what you're telling us?
No.
I'm pretty
I
sure it
was
was like
still
13,
sober.
right?
11.
Oh,
In
yeah.
the
I
90s,
hope
they
you were
started
sober.
early.
I
Well, I
hope you were
mean,
sober.
we're not discussing the age I started drinking.
Yeah,
What's going on live, but I wasn't drinking at 11.
Fair.
It was
Fair.
You were taking other things, guys.
Nah. I was watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and they were drug free. So was I.
Okay, I have a problem. Their tagline is "Teenagers with attitude," right?
Yes.
Where's the attitude?
They're so nice.
Where's the
They
attitude?
saved the
It's
day.
because they are
You
fighting
know.
the system by being goody two shoes.
They
I
kill
don't
them with
know, that's
kindness.
not
No,
That's how you
I. What did he say? He said, "You ooze, you lose." Is that attitude? Is that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the
In
best
In
attitude.
the 90s, I think vaguely remember it might have been just a smidgen of attitude.
They didn't even
Yeah,
skate.
they-
They rollerbladed.
They hit hard.
That was the coolest
Yes.
thing back then.
No, what?
Yeah.
Supposedly. I mean,
Yeah, didn't you ever
I
hear
have
of
heard
Molly
rollerblades.
Roderick,
Wasn't?
the pro skater?
No.
Like on
I mean, I know
rollerblades?
Tony Hawk.
that skateboard, right?
CGI at the end was
Oh,
Perfect. It was the best thing.
perfect.
They should have won
It-
Oscars.
Hear me out. It and the Mummy too, with the Scorpion King.
Fuck.
Best CG I've ever seen in my life, dude. Insane.
It was almost
Maybe it's the
realistic,
same guy.
guys.
It could have been the same guys, honestly. No, let's be real. The Mummy couldn't afford the Power Rangers stuff. No, I'm just
Are you telling me that Brandon Fraser couldn't afford it?
no. It's Brendan Fraser. No, I'm
They
kidding.
had to pay for Brendan Fraser.
So that's a lot of thoughts on it. Anything good? I like the magic lady that was on the other planet.
I mean,
she was hot.
That was there. That was there for the dads that went to
Definitely a
go
lady.
watch.
What
this
was the-
movie.
what's her name?
Children.
Kimberly?
Kimberly.
is she in the movie too?
Yes.
She is a plus for me.
Yeah, that one was hot.
And then Aisha,
Yeah, that was like
she's a plus for me. And
That's
then
not
the
Aisha.
I know, that's
That's
Trini, and it really messed me up. And the soundtrack was fire,
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
and I didn't hate myself for an hour and a half. So I think that's 4 positive.
Hey man, that's 4 more than other people.
I mean, I questioned my taste as a child.
So did I. When we were rewatching it for this purpose, I was like, why did I like
And
this?
I love this movie. Like, I love this movie. I
Yes.
remember loving the shit out of this
Yes,
movie.
that's why I was excited to rewatch. I was like, yes, we're
For
gonna
s-
re-see it. We're
For
gonna.
some reason, so I saw this when I was little too, right? I remember this being so dark. Like as a kid, I was like, "Yo, this is dark."
Yeah,
but like rewatching it, I'm
got
like,
creepy with the
When Ooze turned into the
Yeah,
wasp.
yes.
Oh man, that was a
That scared me when I
horrific
was
sight,
little.
bro.
Wow. Aren't you allergic to wasps?
I am. Yo, that's some deep rooted
No,
stuff right
yeah.
there.
That is.
What about you, Beth? I'm sure you have good things about this movie.
Listen, my personality is Power Rangers. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, you right. You right. I can't.
Man, that's why you were put on the show, because you are very much a defender of that.
Defender.
I wouldn't say defender.
No,
There's
she
okay.
likes the word sympathizer.
Oh,
Yes.
I
Also,
apologize.
do you not remember me saying we should just watch the crossover episode? And you were like, "No, we're watching the movie." And I was
Yeah.
like, "But I was selling the crossover episode over the movie."
The crossover episode is not the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's Power Rangers in space.
Yes, but hear me out. That was still a better thing than what we watched.
Listen, that could be a part. There's a part 2 coming.
This is part 2.
With the same
It's another-
comic.
2020 got you stuck at home? Travel through the multiverse at the Hive Comics and Games, your one-stop shop for all the things nerdy. Located at 3615 North Dixie, the Hive is the place to find everything you need to feed your imagination. From comics like Batman and Spider-Man to tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, the Hive has what you're looking for. Buzz on by with the whole family.
The next thing we're going to talk about is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from 1990, right?
Is it
Yes,
90?
sir.
Yeah.
Now that is a good kid movie.
I think it's just a good
It's
movie.
just a good, great
Yeah,
movie.
you're right.
I enjoy it a lot.
As a kid in the 90s, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then I enjoyed it again as an adult.
Well, because there's kids smoking big cigars.
They did. There was a child just a giant Cuban cigar politician.
So it related.
They got
to
a
me.
tattoo.
And, you know, my parents
They
smoked,
did?
so
They were selling
Sam
menthols and
Rollington
stuff?
was there or something.
Anything and everything
Sam
that you
Rockwell?
wanted.
Yeah.
And the first thing he asked for was cigarettes.
Yep.
bro,
Anything
And he was
and
like, I
everything
need
that you
this.
want,
the Nick. Just
I need a
wanna-
cigarette.
I know.
Sometimes as a kid you need a cigarette.
Bro,
It's
I
a
need a
stressful
cigarette.
life to be
I
a
need a
15-year-old in New
cigarette.
York, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't
expect
know.
you to go
but-
to school.
I would imagine.
I would imagine.
You've never been there, but
They ask you to
Had
go
to
to
have been.
school, be there on time, turn in your assignments. Joey, they tell you that today?
Yeah, but I don't do
Listen,
it.
these kids had discipline. They were trained to be flipped. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
You said
saying?
they had
Like,
disabilities?
they were disciplined.
Yeah,
They were
no.
discipline,
I
bro.
I thought you said they had disabilities. I was like, what do you
Some
mean,
of them
bro?
might have, probably why they, you know, just straight.
They were white, that's a disability. So it's
Those little privileged kids. I would ever suspect them stealing shit.
Yeah. So
Why?
$20 out of
April O'Neil.
Spurs, bro.
Mm.
$20.
Bro.
$20, bro.
Back then.
My
It was
favorite
a
one
lot.
was
She's
that
like,
old
my
lady-
rent money.
That old lady's TV, she's watching it.
And then she turns around, gone.
God.
That shit was hilarious.
Favorite scene is the pizza delivery guy's got 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's like, and you're late. No, just slips it through there. What did you say, 25 and a quarter or something
Yeah.
for the address? He was like, and a quarter.
But I mean, he should
Slide
have
it
been,
down here.
should have been a little bit more sympathetic, bro. They didn't have GPS in the 90s.
That's
Well,
true.
you'd think that'd be his route or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, they probably have a.
What
If
if
they
you were
call
like
for
new to
pizza
the city?
often, you would think that they would send the same guy so that he would know.
You would think that, but then we wouldn't have that great opening scene.
Well, what we wouldn't have is all that product placement.
The Domino's?
Listen,
That's a lot of
Domino's
product placement.
Commercial for
Domino's was the best place back then.
Well, I don't know. So
You weren't even born
Yeah,
yet.
I wasn't.
I was born in 1995, it's fine.
5 years after the movie came out. Mine's just 9
Domino's
years
was
after
great,
the
that's
movie
all I
came out.
remember. I was like, my mom was like, what do you want to eat, Beth? And I said Domino's.
Fair.
You know, everybody said Mikey D's back then. I said Domino's, I'm just saying.
Can we talk about the suits,
Oh
the
yeah,
costumes?
yeah.
They were dope
They were
until
great.
they
were
started
great.
falling apart, and you
Yeah.
can literally see the decay of them
Halfway.
as
Listen,
the
Jim
movie keeps
Henson
going.
Yeah.
was making the Dark Crystal at the time.
So
Oh,
he was
that's
just
right.
yeah.
He did make them.
I have no idea if it was Dark Crystal. I just knew it was another movie.
So he was
Maybe
just
Fraggles.
Fraggle Rock. He was like, we gotta put all the money in Fraggle Rock, bro. Forget these turtle things.
That's how you pay for Frank.
Yeah, with the turtles
The money he
money.
made off the turtle.
He also did dinosaurs, so it could have been during that time too.
True.
That's why dinosaurs
Yeah,
look
I
so
just
good.
I love looking at them and just like everything looks good, and they turn around, their
It's
necks
so
just like
cool,
like
right?
falling
And you
off.
see like that seam, that
Yeah.
little crack.
It's so funny to me not knowing that at all when I was like younger, not noticing. It was
That was pretty. That was pretty fun to watch. Like that night, it was perfect how we watched the Power Rangers movie, and that movie, like, it was the best ending movie to watch.
yes.
Yeah.
I got really deep with it.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause this movie was like deep. Like, it's been like a favorite. I don't think I have another favorite movie besides this movie.
Yeah.
No.
Because I think, I don't know, it's like every part of New York that I wanted to still be if I ever fucking go, right, type of thing. It's probably nothing like that.
Yeah, it really feels like
But-
how New York in a movie is.
Yeah.
Like it feels like the most New York movie. Like
yes,
Every
especially
scene
with
was
turtles
cool.
and a rat living in the sewer.
yeah, it's great. And
All
That
believable.
pizza.
I believe every part of it. Like, nothing like, it's all practical.
Wait, it wasn't real?
No, I believe
Wait, did it really happen?
yeah.
This whole time I thought it was, it was a
This was-
documentary,
I thought we
bro.
were following the life of.
So,
Life is
why no
better.
CGI?
Well,
Well, it was in the 90s.
we do not do that here. It looks way better.
Degrading suits and all, it looks way better.
The Michael Bay ones.
I would take, I
The
would
Michael
take
Bay
these-
Turtles movies.
broke ass suits. You bring them back.
Have you seen them? Have you seen them today?
The suits?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're horrible. I mean,
They look like monsters.
I'm sure. I mean, fucking times.
Like the teeth of one of them is like.
The jaws probably all like this look.
You know what we should have watched?
What?
The concert.
Oh.
The coming out of their shells concert. Y'all remember
I
that?
went to one.
Really?
Yeah, I went to one.
Was that cool?
I mean, I don't remember.
Was that Pizza Hut or was that Domino's too?
Probably Domino's. I don't know. I had the cassette tape.
You had the cassette tape?
I still have the cassette tape actually. Yeah.
But Raph going to the movies.
What did he watch?
Critters.
He watched
Critters.
bro.
What a movie choice, dude.
Yes.
What would you have wanted them to watch, Joey?
The Thing. Just
What about you, Bruce?
I just think Critters is perfect. Just
Yeah,
it's like,
because of
it's
everything
funny,
was
right?
perfect.
Like,
And then Casey Jones's intro.
cricket? No. It's cricket. You gotta know what a crumpet is to play cricket. What is it? Wayne Gretzky?
That's a whole second.
Yeah.
Tell me you just spent money
You
on
got a
this.
Jose Canseco bat. He's like, what? I love when he like gets hit by the car and that dude's like, what? He just like freaks out.
It's like a
turtle.
Yeah, he's like,
Where do you want to go?
he's like, where you going, bro?
That's New York, bro.
It's New York, bro. You just see a turtle.
Hey, I'm walking in.
You can't.
I would have just probably put the icing on the
Bro.
cake and said that.
When the foot soldiers slapped April,
Oh,
he said,
I have a message for you.
I was like, you can't do that. You can't do that.
2020. That is not happening.
For real.
Did you hear what they did?
The slap was so crisp too. I remember it was just like I was like, wow. I wonder what kind of Foley they used for
That was
sound
the
engineering.
Turtles. That was pretty sick.
Yep. When they hit the light and it knocks it out and all you hear is all the noises. I do like that
Yeah,
opening.
but that was sick.
It feels a
That
lot
was
like the
sick.
old Turtles comics, you know, and they're just like, but it adds the like humor of the show too. I feel like, so it wasn't like,
It wasn't as dark.
yeah, it wasn't as dark, but it wasn't as silly.
Dark
Yeah, it wasn't as
right?
silly as the
Yeah.
cartoon either. Yeah, I think it did it
Dark.
nice.
Do you
It was
think
a
people
good
got
mix
like
of it.
whiplash in the 90s when they went to watch that after watching the cartoon?
Get whiplash.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I think it was good in like an in between. You know, I think it really merged the two together, where it was like, yeah, they'll kill people, but they're gonna say cowabunga while doing it. So radicals, cowabunga, yeah.
I made a fun.
Oh yeah,
At the end.
yeah. He's I made the funny. That movie was just fun. You
It
know,
is.
I really
Yeah.
like enjoyed
It
that
was
movie.
very much the best choice to watch after
After the Power Rangers movie. And it's so weird to look at those two and be like, we liked them both as kids. So, you know what I mean? Like it's like, so it's so
like
cool.
them
Turtles
both,
held up,
so
man.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's so cool to see what holds up and what doesn't. You know,
Let's talk about April being hot.
April was
Very
banging.
proud that
Every-
bro.
It's that hot. She glowed in every scene.
April was
every
banging.
shot, she just glistened. Everybody
Beth
else
does not
was
agree.
normal.
Beth does not agree that April's attractive.
The chemistry between her and Casey Jones.
Yes, I love that.
Yo,
a lot.
loved it, bro.
That
Yo,
was the
that was
perfect.
good.
Yes.
Great.
That was
rough.
good.
She likes it rough.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. He said, "I got it, doll."
Any final thoughts on that?
I really enjoyed the movie. You know, it was
a great watch all over again.
It was really fun, and I'm glad that at least some movies from my childhood still hold up.
Still
You know what I
hold
mean? Like,
Yeah.
not all of them are garbage.
And to
I
counter
watched
that,
this
I
fall
think
apart.
all of the movies from my childhood
Yeah,
are still,
still
hold
great.
up. Like Power Rangers and TMNT.
I'm out. No, y'all finish this episode without me.
The thoughts are each person's no good underground door.
And play the outro music now.
Blood of Gods is an ongoing action fantasy comic series taking place throughout the wondrous Dusala. Anthelos is a divine breed with an extraordinary gift and an affinity for helping those in need. When the possibility of dragon attacks is as likely as the gods interfering in one's life, those are two characteristics perfect for heroism. As he saves his village, Stonewall, from being razed to the ground by dragon fire,
His children are kidnapped, and his wife is left cursed. Will his ability to survive allow him to endure having his family be broken apart? Find out in Blood of Gods.
Alright, guys. The last thing that we went over was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers / Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And honestly, guys, I love the book. What did y'all think about it?
I enjoyed it a lot. It's a fantastic read. The art in it is phenomenal.
Yes.
The dialogue, the characters were the characters. Everything Raph said, I believed it was Raph. Everything Mikey said and did, I believed it was Mikey.
The Rangers were the Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers were the Rangers.
I had no thing about the Rangers because I thought they were a little dull. Little dull.
Well, when you're working with the show, with those
They only have so much
personalities-
attitude
Yeah.
to give. No,
It could have had a little bit more attitude. I
Yeah.
felt like
I loved it. I loved the series, and I was very surprised because I could not care less about anything Power Rangers related. And then I read this, and I was like, "This is pretty good." I enjoyed it. The art is by one of my favorite artists I've recently discovered, Simone DeMeo, I believe that's how you say her name. I don't know, but I enjoy the art a lot. It looks amazing. All the action was crazy. The coloring in it was great.
Yeah.
And like Eric already said, the dialogue was
On point.
insane.
Yeah.
It felt so real. Everything about it felt just like two teenagers having a conversation. You know, it was quippy, witty, and really just a fun read.
I like what is his name, Billy and Donatello.
Yeah, their relationship was pretty cool.
was
Yeah.
pretty cool. They geek out. What did they usually say? Like, y'all geek out later.
Yeah, I liked Kimberly and April O'Neil's
Yeah,
relationship. I thought that was
really
cool.
Yes.
That was dope
Yeah.
that they connected. Like,
Yeah.
that was good. I like that. I like that she got into
Yeah.
get the suit and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it was
So I
part of it.
didn't like it that much.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
That is quite a surprise.
What'd you not like about it?
I've been over this many times, but I think the writer's very terrible.
Really?
Ryan Parrott doesn't know how to really end series and likes to put a lot of filler. Like, he basically
Filler.
kind of draws everything out. There's a lot of things I would have taken out of this book. They're whole issues, and I would have taken them out because they do nothing for the story.
I do agree with the pacing's a little weird in it. I love the dialogue in it, and I actually really like the ending. I do. I enjoyed the ending a lot, but I do agree with the taking stuff out. I think I said before to y'all that instead of like a 5-issue miniseries, it would have been dope if it was like an 80-page
Yeah.
hardcover graphic novel they all just put out. Yeah, so that way it was, and that cuts out like 30 pages of this book and all the filler. Then you just have the meat of the story and the fun.
And then
Oh,
you
that's-
also
that's
mentioned
the
that the Power Rangers were dull.
Yeah.
Well, in their own comic series, they're not.
Nah,
And that's where it's kind of like, where you're going off of the series of the comics, why not just keep their personalities?
I
You could have
really,
just done all of that.
I really enjoyed the panels where they morph. Like, it really gave me
Yeah,
a
that's
sense
cool.
of the show itself because they were
Mhm.
in that angle, all
Yeah.
separated. And it was like, oh man, that's just like the TV show.
What does the Shredder do?
What do you mean?
What does he do?
He's the leader of the Foot Clan.
Right.
He's the
No.
main
What
villain.
is like, because he has like, what does he do?
What do you mean?
What else do they do? Right? Besides
Oh, what was his purpose in the story?
in life.
What do you mean, bro?
I just don't get what
He's
he
evil.
does.
He's evil.
Besides that.
It's from an
He might-
80s kids
Okay,
cartoon.
okay,
You
okay.
probably
no,
does yoga
like-
a little
Yeah.
bit because he's very flexible.
We just
He
want
is.
to
You
know
want
the
the
world.
you want the real answer and you want the
Yeah.
comedy answer.
I want to know like how does he want to like take over the world?
No, he works for the Foot Clan. He's actually under somebody else. We just never see that somebody else. He's doing.
No,
their
he's the
thing.
leader of the Foot Clan.
He's the leader of the New York branch of the Foot Clan.
Oh, they're a whole thing?
Yeah, they're the hand from Daredevil.
Oh, from Marvel?
Yeah, so that's they're a parody of that, and so therefore he's under somebody.
Oh, no, I never got that.
No.
No, he said it before. Like Splinter even said it whenever he talked about his origins,
Mm.
and then they completely drop it. And when Shredder's dead, they're like, "Cool, we're done with the Foot Clan."
Trying to take over the world, I guess, like everybody else, like Pinky and the Brain,
I
bro.
felt that, but then at the same time, like he just doesn't really. And then what's the people his allies from Dimension
talking about
Oh,
X?
Dimension X. He's talking about Krang.
Talking about
Krang.
Krang from the
Yeah.
animated series.
Which left it open to a whole other.
Yeah, I
It's
do.
another volume.
I like that they brought Karai in from the
Yes.
2003 animated series. I love her as a character, and I think they handled her really well. I was upset we got like the 80s Baxter Stockman instead of like
Yeah.
2003 Baxter Stockman because I like him a lot more. And I thought it was dope that Shredder got to be the Green Ranger.
No,
Yeah, I thought
that was
really
my
cool.
favorite part.
Yeah,
I thought that was
the
cool.
part.
Love to
Yeah,
see Tommy
that
going
was
on his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
with
did.
a lot of fan service.
I too hate Tommy, and I love Power Rangers.
Just as a character.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
that. Cause
Yeah.
that part too was kind of stupid to me. Like just the whole.
His whole getting his friend back, I know you need a reason to have him there,
Yeah.
but I feel like that was a really dumb reason.
Yeah, man.
And how many times are we gonna have Tommy be evil in this fucking franchise?
That's true. I don't know about that because I literally know nothing about the Power Rangers, but it even felt like much to me for once. So I was like, there's no way he's really evil. Like
Yeah,
he's just.
should have been a different reason as to why he needed to be in there
Yeah, I
and
didn't like
come
the reason
together.
he had to
Yeah.
go in there. Like that was too. It was too.
That's another point why I didn't like about the book was it was like Tommy worship, and I was like, why?
But overall, I did.
The whole thing was about him. It's all about him.
It was
and
the
then,
Green
and then
Ranger.
at the end, he's just like,
He's like,
He's
oh,
the Green Ranger.
they're like, oh, we forgive you, and I'm like, why?
Why?
yeah,
I
Why
would
do you
forgive you.
He's a jerk, you know. Like,
He used you.
no offense to Jason David Frank. I'm sure you're a great guy.
Oh, he's fantastic. Best ranger I ever met.
Your character's trash.
Fuck your
though.
character.
Yeah, also, can I just point out, because this has been bugging me ever since I looked at the cover, if y'all take a little look-see here, why is the J sideways?
I don't know.
That-
I never noticed that.
It
I'm
just,
never gonna unsee that.
I'm never going to unsee that. Now that I looked and I was like, everything's like, and I was like, wait,
So,
the J.
Jay's a ninja.
Eastman drew it like that. He wrote the title on the first cover.
I dislike that a lot.
And they kept it for the symbol
I
of it
dislike that
outside
so
of
much.
the show.
I really dislike that.
Your
Just
OCD
thinking
comes
of-
into play and it's
Just
like,
thinking
no,
about
that's
this
not.
whole.
Yeah.
You know what? The story was kind of shit.
It's just like, now that I see that,
Not
it's
just fucking
trash.
thing.
Not
No.
0 out of 10 would recommend. Not just.
No.
So I feel like I've been hating on this comics. I gotta see something good on it.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah,
I'm
you
always
agree.
positive. You know.
I really like the turtle suits.
The Eternal
When they
Rangers.
turn into Rangers, we didn't even bring that.
Yeah,
up.
man.
I like the whole urban look for the Rangers for the ninjas. That's
Yo,
what they should have
they look
been.
dope.
When they
Casey
got the
Jones
ninja
like
powers.
that.
Yeah, that was so
You look
dope.
hard, dude.
When they got the Megazord and it was like a turtle thing, it was like that's cool.
Yeah. Also, can I just say straight up, these are like my favorite designs of the turtles ever.
Oh yeah.
Like Simone's design of them is crazy good. They all have their own personality. You can immediately tell who they are, even without if it
Right.
wasn't colored.
Yeah.
Still could tell you who each of them was.
Yeah.
It's just so well done. I think. Like, I just loved it.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed the fight scenes in it too.
Yes.
Fighting-
The action was
The action was good.
amazing.
Something that I was very much taking notes on while I was reading.
Oh yeah, the action was crazy good, and that was one thing. It never felt slow to me, even though I think there's like stuff you could take out or whatever. I don't think the story itself was a slow read or boring. I read all of them in like I started one night, read 3 issues, and then I was like, well, it's 4 a.m., so I should probably read the next 2 tomorrow. So I'm just, yeah.
Same.
But if it wasn't, I would have finished them all in one day. It was,
Yeah, it's a good one sitting.
Yeah, that's why the whole 80-page as a graphic novel instead would have been better. Because I started reading it, and I was like, well, I'll probably read one issue, kind of
Sure.
get some thoughts, and then I'll keep reading the other ones later. And I just kept reading it.
yeah. It's one of those books, and even though there's problems with it, it's like it's very enjoyable
Yeah.
from the beginning to the end. And
Yeah.
it's just quick and fun, and the dialogue works really well with each other, and it's just, I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, Trini and Raphael talking to each other, like you said, Billy and Donatello.
Yeah, they have
April,
Their
Kim,
interactions were dope.
Yeah.
Jason and Leo, when they get very strategic when they're fighting Karai for the first time.
That was
I
cool.
enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
I just
they
don't
tell
know.
each other,
I'm- Yeah, like, oh, if you use this method, you're gonna, like, you can hit it like
Mhm.
this. Like, no, if I do this, and then she both, I'm gonna slash both of y'all up.
Yeah.
But, like, I've never really seen Jason be that technical with,
the sword.
yeah, like, naming out,
Was it the shooting
Moves or whatever.
and shoot
Yeah.
Leonardo, I believed it very much.
Yeah.
Because he's like an overachiever, studier. That's what he does. But I've never really seen it with Jason. It definitely didn't happen in the movie. There was no
That man
Was-
just
was-
flipped.
Okay,
that
that
man
wasn't
just flipped.
Jason. That was Rocky.
He was just-
had that one.
Oh,
that's
remember?
right, one
That was
line.
not Jason.
Yeah, he was already-
Tommy was the leader at that point.
Yeah, that's right. See how little I paid attention to that. It's Rocky, not Jason.
That's
But still,
right.
in the
The only
show-
difference is their name.
But in
so
the
I don't,
show-
I don't know what you.
Well, there's only like 3 episodes, but even then, it's like, yeah, like you said, I can't see Jason doing that.
Yeah.
It made no sense.
That little part, that was really the only, whatever, like character
flaw.
Yeah, character flaw.
Yeah,
I didn't
got you.
believe that from Jason here. But I mean, overall, like I said, it was great. I also love the fact that they brought in karate because I watched the 2003.
Yeah, that was my jam.
As a
dude.
grown ass man, but
I watched it as a child, but I understand.
I watched it as a child too, so
yeah,
it was great.
She's not from the original '80s Turtles, but she's a great character.
Casey Jones, when he comes in and he like smacks the shredder,
Yeah,
and I really like
you didn't like that?
because that shredder's like
It's supposed to be more powerful, and he already
Yeah,
at
I
that
got you.
point has the power.
I got
Rangers
you.
suit
I
on.
get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Like
Actually,
regular
yeah.
saying.
I agree.
he came in too hard.
I agree.
I mean, if it had been like the Foot Clan or something, and he like
Sure.
took 2 or 3 out, and they were like,
And then Shredder walked in and was like,
yeah,
just knocked him. Yeah.
He made a cricket reference as well, and
He did. He did. He said something about cricket, and I went, yes.
So
He's not British, but he loves cricket, bro.
He do.
another thing,
But that flat, it's because it's a flat bat, and you get there's a lot of surface area. Bro,
I mean, I get-
think that's why he likes that bat.
Yeah.
It's a good surface area.
And it's
right
not a
there.
Jose Canseco bat.
Right.
So,
I didn't like whenever Shredder met Rita either.
Yeah, that dynamic didn't really
All right,
feel
I'm gonna be real.
great.
I completely forgot Rita was in this book. Like just everything she does, I feel like it's so forgettable.
Again, you could have just taken that out and just had Shredder.
It
All
literally-
you needed was just
It literally
Shredder.
felt like Boom Studios came in and was like, "Listen,
Hey,
you're giving too much service to IDW. We got to put our IPs back in here. Give us some Rita." And then like put Goldar in there randomly.
What's Goldar in this?
Yeah,
For like, he said something. He was like, "Yeah, I'm coming in." And then one of the turtles was like, "Why are we fighting a golden monkey?"
He also fights Rita's Babu and the other.
Oh, two of them.
Squad.
He was trying to.
I don't like
He was
that.
trying to defend them while Bebop and Rocksteady were like shooting at him or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I got this, but he didn't have it.
No.
He did it.
Also, I do have a complaint. I feel like Bebop and Rocksteady were severely mishandled in this. They would have been so cooler. I feel like, you know.
More comedic.
Especially when
Comedic
they're-
and
yeah, there was
just more of them. Like they were there to be the end.
Especially
like
when they
that's
were,
it.
especially when they were big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did the very Power Ranger thing where the solution was found very quickly.
Yo, and also it's the Power Rangers thing of like, oh, we're big monsters. We're gonna
Everything has to
fight.
go big.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be no like
No dynamic.
no
or
dialogue, no fun.
I know that
quips
they
and
brought
stuff.
in the turtle, right? His like android,
Yeah.
right? But how did they
Metalhead.
install? Yeah, Metalhead. Sorry. But how did they install the seats and everything? Well, I know he had the shrink ray that also made things big. They mentioned it earlier,
Yeah.
but how did they install all the seats and everything and make it a drivable thing for the fucking Power Rangers to be in so quickly?
The power
Okay, so-
of comics.
The power of the morphing grid.
It's labor.
All right.
It's labor for something like that.
You bring up the morphing grid about, and I'm just, I don't.
Listen,
Listen,
listen.
Linda.
But no,
The morphing grid explains everything. It's
So do the
it's
Deus Ex Machina
Yeah,
of
it's
the Power Rangers.
yeah.
because that's what they morph into, are Rangers.
All right. I got a question. Yeah. What? They morph into what?
They transformed into the Power
They're
Rangers.
clothes.
But they not morphin?
Yeah. Okay.
Into what?
They
Their
in
body does
regular
not
clothes.
turn into a
When
Power
David-
Ranger.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
we're
Because
gonna go-
have you not seen the Saban Power Rangers? It's literally Billy's skin.
I hate this. I hate this franchise. I hate this franchise, dude. Why did y'all make me watch this? I'm losing it again.
No, they morph into
Into what?
Power Rangers.
bro.
I just
Look,
explained
they
how
were-
I've been.
look,
So are
the
they
90s.
aliens now? Are Power Rangers aliens?
No,
They've
in the
been
90s,
aliens.
You had to have a forward catchy title.
I get it. I get it.
So,
I get it.
Morphin sounds
Okay,
cool.
so like,
Then make them morph.
They do.
okay, so they do.
You remember that series Animorphs? That novel? Do that. They can just be animal things.
No, okay, so they do. You want the?
It's better than that.
Yeah,
They are interdimensional aliens. Is what they morph into.
Outro music. I'm out.
That's the explanation for the morphing
The
grid.
Morphin Grid says.
Yeah.
yeah, the Morphin Grid said it, so
So.
they're morphing.
So it shall be.
Yeah.
I hate this. Okay.
But they definitely left it open for a second volume of bringing Qween
Yeah, something.
and what are they, the Triceratrons?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember the Triceratrons, bro?
Oh, from the show. Yeah.
They
And the
should do
fugitive.
that.
and,
Yeah,
like,
they should bring those into.
that'd be dope. Put them in that giant fighting arena and have the Power
Oh,
Rangers
yeah,
just
that'd be
destroyed.
dope.
No, I'm
No,
just,
fuck you.
just Tommy just. No.
Neck snap.
Bye-bye,
I mean, if you kill Tommy, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Oh, I think a lot of kids from the 90s will care.
Well, you know what? I'll drink their tears like I drink my coffee.
Oh, damn. Early in the morning. These were our thoughts. Make sure to leave yours in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and a very special thank you to our guests. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at Twitter at Qween CryBaby, and make sure if you're near Odessa Millionaire to come check us out at the Hive at 3615 North Dixie Boulevard.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for us on this channel, and if you feel inclined, please follow us on the Instagram at KGU_cold pizza.
Alright, stick around for the No Good Underground podcast and check out the NoGoodUnderground.com website. See you guys.
Bye.